Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano, and I've got a special package. I don't know if you can see what it says right there. HyperReal. We're keeping it real today. HyperReal. Okay, I promise I won't do that again. I've got a package from Hasbro. Thank you Hasbro for providing this product free of charge. Today we're going to be looking at the HyperReal Darth Vader Black Series action figure 8-inch scale. This is something different for me. But yeah, Hasbro, Litsky PR, thank you so much for sending this out to me. This is very sweet of you. I'm not a huge YouTuber. I've been doing this for a few years, and the fact that I'm now at a point where Hasbro is sending me something to talk about and review and stuff is really cool to me. So it's neat. It's like the second or third time it's happened, and it's just, for me, it's cool. We're gearing up for Triple Force Friday on October 4th, happening very soon, and it's just like it's a dream come true. I'm telling you right now, just full disclosure, I'm happy because this is like a cool moment for me. All right. That being said, let's see what's in the box. All right. Now I didn't remove it past this. I actually opened it, cut the tape, just to get out this paper to see what they had to say. In fact, I'll read you just a little bit. It says, get ready to take premium collectible figures to a new level with the Star Wars Black Series HyperReal line, featuring hyper-realistic detailing and articulation, along with an exterior skin and interior skeletal structure. Skeleton inside this figure, like outer skin. This is interesting. For seamless posing, Star Wars The Black Series HyperReal 8-inch scale figures aim to elevate the high-quality trademark of the Black Series line to be even more dynamic and provide fans with incredibly lifelike, screen-accurate sculpts with no visible plastic joints. Cool. So this is the first figure. This is the first one. This is the first time they've done this HyperReal thing. Interesting. It's the 8-inch Darth Vader. It echoes movie-inspired detail and fabric costuming as seen in Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. One of my favorite. It's got to be my favorite. Rogue One, though, is creeping up. I love watching Rogue One a little bit. I watch it more often than I watch Empire. But Empire's a classic, so like Empire has to be number one. Complete with Hasbro's most impressive deco and premium soft goods to date. Okay, so it comes with 8 accessories, including multiple hand variations. Sweet. This is a lightsaber by the looks of it. A cape. So it says, as a result, HyperReal line allows for new expressions that mimic the structure of iconic characters, making it possible to produce identical poses and recreations from a galaxy far, far away. I'm throwing it. Enough reading off the paper. Let's get this guy out. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, anything left? Nah, just a bunch of fuzzballs. Someone's going to have to clean that up. Look at this thing. This is... Oh my. I like this. Okay, this is a very nice box. You guys need to see some close-ups. It's been a while since I've done a proper toy video. You right? Got my data pad ready to do some image scans here. Okay, look at this box. So the box is a very unique shape. Star Wars, the Black Series. Very cool. It's got a nice gloss to the front. Glossy. HyperReal. Darth Vader. Adults. E4384, Disney Hasbro. I like the picture. There's a picture clearly of the toy and not from the movie. It's got a little dust from the packaging. It's okay. HyperReal, seamless joints, articulations invisibles, sin costuras, juntas sem emendas. Pointing to the little joints there. Seamless joints. Highly posable. Oh yeah, I'm not reading all the rest of the languages. Sorry for my foreign viewers. Star Wars The Black Series. Ooh, look at this whole back thing. We got HyperReal, Star Wars The Black Series, highly detailed character likeness. We've got metallic endoskeleton. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. It's kind of an X-ray view to show you what's inside. Very cool. Character-inspired accessories. I'm seeing a sad baby here. It's 0 to 3 sad babies. Is there any sad babies? Are we? Disney? Hasbro? Anything? Uh-oh. Folks, this is not Sad Baby Squad approved. Now, let me wipe down the dust here a little bit, and we can kind of see him. Oh, yeah. He's in there. Darth. Oh, yeah, it's his fist. He's, like, pumping his fist. Okay. Yeah, we need to get this thing open. Is there like tape? I feel like this is... Huh? It's Velcro. Undo the Velcro. It's a real proper unbox. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. This is... Wow. Okay. So, sorry for the glare. But you can... we'll take him out of the box. We can really see him. But there's some neat stuff happening here. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. You see Darth Vader. It's kind of not the best lighting in here at the moment. But take a look. There's a lot of cool accessories. Oh yeah, HyperReal. Even comes with a little stand. I like that. Here's examples of some of the poses. Very cool. And these are the actual hands. These are not paintings, but those are the actual hands. There's like a blaster deflection. And some of the different hands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that would be number 8 accessory. I wonder if the lightsaber comes out of his hand. Oh, wow. So, overall, the presentation of this box, to me, is really cool. It is interesting that it is not Sad Baby. It's not approved by 0 to 3 Sad Babies. I'm so confused. What is going on here? All right. It's a good... I mean, look, I'm a big guy. This is a big box. This is pretty nice. It's actually a really nice box. I like the Velcro action of it. It looks like I will have to open 2 different things. Got my blade of exact 0. And so I'm just going to cut right along each one of these. Oops, sorry to bump the mic with my elbow there. Got it. Good. One more. Well, maybe not. That's better. That should be all of them. Let's start with, I think, the accessories. Don't rip the box. I like keeping my boxes nice. Okay. Oh, I'm already dropping stuff. I lost one arm. There's an arm. Oh, yeah. Interesting. That'll be really interesting to see how this random arm... I mean, it's just like a little arm, but, will you focus ever? There you go. It's just a little arm. No, not me. But the little arm, look at the hole inside the arm. It's very interesting. Yeah, cool. I did drop something, though. Take a look at that. That is the blaster deflection. Multiple layers going on here. It's like a... I don't know what to do with it. It looked a little more blue in the picture, but whatever. Let's get Darth Vader out here. We'll mess with the accessories in a moment. Okay. Now, this is kind of like Hasbro's answer or Hasbro's response or whatever to an SH Figuarts Hot Toys type of figure, or statue rather. Those I feel like are more statues than figures. They do move, they are posable. But again, my perspective on this is coming from someone who collects 3.75-inch 5POA figures. Like, I don't really go for Black Series, honestly. I think $20 is a lot for a figure. This retails at $79.99 through Hasbro directly. So $80 for this figure is a bit more than I'm used to spending. I'm used to spending about $8 per figure. So this is 10 times the amount. And again, I come from a very, like, my idea of action figures is very old school. I grew up really playing with Jurassic Park toys. Those are my first real personal collection. I had toys growing up before that as a child, but the ones that I collected on purpose were Jurassic Park figures that were 5POA, very basic Kenner action figures. And to be here now in 2019 with this hyper-real Darth Vader it's interesting. He's gushy. This is not just like an action figure. This isn't a toy. Oh, look, his cape is like being pulled. What is that? Kind of a weird... Come on, there we go. It was tucked into these little tabs. Can I just pull this thing right out? I want to do it right. Or whatever. So this is the little display, little floor thing they've got. It's okay. And it's got little holes in it, so I'm assuming there are maybe pegs in the bottom of his feet that will fit inside those little holes. See, there's little holes. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. I can just kind of estimate that might be the case. Let's see if we can get him out of here. It looks like he is zip tied, or not zip. Yeah, there are some ties in the back, so you don't just like pop him out very easily. Again, it's going to keep him pretty secure. Let's see how long this thing takes to actually unbox. Oh, he feels cool though. I like the feeling. So again, my personal experience is of the most basic of toys. I mean, I collected all the Last Jedi 5 POA with the smile on my face. Just to give you guys perspective of who I am, what I collect, what brings me joy is very simple. I'm a simple man, all right? So, I know people will criticize, oh, I'll just save up and get a Hot Toys. Okay, for like $300 though, what's the difference? I'm seriously asking because I don't know. I don't collect that. I don't even collect the $20 Black Series figures. I've owned a couple over the years. Like I purchased the Death Trooper for Rogue One. Again, I love Rogue One. I purchased the Death Trooper. I purchased a couple Death Troopers. I purchased the Scarif Troopers. I've got a couple of those. Okay, this is scary for me. What are we doing? Oh, there's one more tie. I'm just going to have to... I'm trying to be so gentle with it because I'm like, it's an $80 action figure. But you kind of just got to get in there. Oh, my. Oh, there's some on his feet. But again, I don't have the Hot Toys, Figuarts kind of thing. You've seen the back of my office. I collect toys, not statues. And I've always looked at those things. Oh, hello. Something just happened. I've always viewed those as more... Those are collector's items. Those are something you put up in a glass case, not on a shelf. You know, you put it in a shelf, but like in a shelf that's enclosed by a glass case, like one of those nice IKEA Detolf shelves or whatever. That's an investment. That's something that, like, if in a pinch... Oh, please be nice. In a pinch, you could, like, try and sell and, like, get your money's worth. It goes up in value over time. That's how I always viewed those. Get rid of that. Oh, my. I wish I had a Darth Vader Black Series to compare this to. Oh, the posability. Oh, that's weird. Oh, he's gooey. He's like a gooey man. I know there's so many people watching this right now who are like, why would they send you this? Why would they? Because I love Star Wars, okay? I love talking about Star Wars. I like to enjoy things, even if they're not in my particular wheelhouse. That's why. He feels so gooey, and I love it. It's so weird. Okay, I need to bust out the close-ups for you guys. Let me see if I can get a better light source in here so you guys can see him a little bit better. Okay, here we have our HyperReal Darth Vader, keeping it real, keeping it too real over here. He's a little wobbly in his thing. It's a little wobbly. It is a little wobbly. I like the feel of this though. It feels rubbery and gooey. Like it feels like skin. And if you squish enough, you can feel that metal endoskeleton that they've got in there. And these hands should pop right off, and I'll be able to put in some of these other hands. But I just wanted to show you guys the close-ups. I feel like the sculpt on Vader's helmet looks pretty good. Doesn't he normally have a chain? I think he normally has a chain. I mean, not all of it. I know he differs in movies. But this stuff, just so you know, the skin is rubbery. It feels like rubberized skin. How about oh yeah, look, even this stuff on this has a squish to it. Again, here's a look at all the little panels. The paint apps look pretty good, I think. Oh, is that like tiny Arbet? Okay, I'm gonna stand you up so I have a free hand here. That looks like... Let's see if I can get that to focus correctly. Is that tiny Arabesh? It looks a little blurry. It's kind of hard to zoom in there and see, but that is some tiny text we've got. I like the look of the figure. I feel like that might be a little too bright a green. Again, I'm not an expert on all of the details of Darth Vader, mostly because my collecting comes from the most basic of basics. Oh, but I like him. Now, are there any things in his feet? No, they're just regular holes. And there's not really anything that sticks up or that came with that sticks up that I can... Yeah, nothing weird that I'm seeing going on here. I don't understand what these little pegs sticking down do, like those. Unless... Do they come up? They do. So these... Okay, I thought so. So what you do is you take these little pegs. Oh, does this thing come up too? What does that do? I don't even know what this does, but it came off. Okay. Here. So I'm going to take one of those. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to put one in here, right? And then you can take the little hole on his foot, match it up with that thing, and it just kind of helps him stand up better. So I do like that system. I like this idea of two capes. I think that is supposed to be fairly accurate. You've got kind of a back cape business tied in with his belt. Again, all nice soft goods. They're saying that this is the best quality soft goods. Uh-oh, Vader's butt. Hashtag Vader's butt. He looks like he's wearing a diaper. Vader. I never knew. That is... I'm gonna touch the butt. He has a squishy butt. Vader has a squishy butt. You heard it here first. What about his weird... This is gonna get weird. But he's got like a wrinkly cod. It's like a wrinkly cod piece. I did see in some promo pictures that it was like bent funny. So it does bend. I like feeling that little endoskeleton inside. And again, it's super posable. Like, I just move it and it stays in place. It is, let's see about that bend. Oh yeah, look at that. Knee bend just happens and stays there. This is a super, very posable. It's just gonna like turn the leg out a little bit. Oh wow. Okay, so let me see what I can do and whip up for poses. All right. He looks like the figure is super posable. I love that I can just like lift an arm up and it stays. I can get him to crunch his arm in a little bit better. There it goes. We can turn that in. Like there's a lot. I love that fist. That like just angry Vader's fist kind of action. Oh yeah, look at him. He's any pose really that you could imagine. And even things like the ankles, like the little ankles pivot. Oh yeah, I love that. That's actually really cool. So if we can get it to focus a little better for you. But the ankles pivot, the knees bend. I hope it's a little easier to see. But the knees bend no problem. This is pretty sweet. And he's got these like plastic... Oh, even the boots are kind of like skin feeling. Oh, cool. So, to talk about what he's made of, the helmet is a hard plastic. Does it come off at all? It does not come off. There's not like a Eggman Anakin underneath, which would have been cool. But I understand why there's not, because it would have made it too big. That's always the problem with stuff like that. The actual torso, the whole thing, any part of this black suit that he wears is this rubbery skin, like it almost feels sticky, but it's not. Maybe, I don't know. It's very squishy and rubbery. And I'd seen some people say that maybe it'll make the joints where you flex him kind of fold weird. I don't think it folds weird. It actually looks natural to me, the way it folds like that. I think this is a pretty cool looking figure. Let's throw a lightsaber in this guy's hand. I'm assuming that's the hand that's... Oh, yeah. And the lightsaber looks pretty good, too. Let me see if I can show you a little close-up of the actual lightsaber here. Okay, so there you can see the lightsaber. It does have like a clunky, thick D-ring going on there. Again, this is probably the weakest part. You can see some of the paint apps are a little whack right there. The lightsaber's okay, I'll be honest. Truthful feedback. I'm a little disappointed. See the seam lines there in the lightsaber? See how crooked that lightsaber is, actually? Not a fan of the crooked lightsaber. The more I look at it, the more I see how straight this is. And then it gets down here and it's like, wah, crooked. And again, I'm just trying to be my truthful, real take on this is, yeah, crooked lightsaber's a little weird to me. The actual figure itself, though, This is a cool, like, top-notch figure. It's got a good weight to it. I actually really, really like the figure a lot. Again, not my style of figure, not my normal collecting. This is a little out of my wheelhouse here, but I like it. I think this is a quality figure. If they come out with more of these, I would love to get more of these and kind of stand them up and put them in poses. But let's bust out some of these other hands. I've got more hands. I've got this weird thing. I want to see how that looks. Let's try those out. Oh no! I was just posing him, and I accidentally broke him in half. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't think that was supposed to happen. I'm trying to get him to kneel like naturally, and he just kind of doesn't pose that way. He doesn't really sit flat. This leg doesn't really do what I would like it to. This is problematic. If I'm being real with you guys, this is not a good thing. Oh no, this is not good. Can I even put him back? Wow. I like to be positive about things. Oh, come on. You can do better. I know you can do better. Put the arm down into the crotchal area. I was just trying to bend him forward actually, and I broke him out again. Oh shoot. This is not a good thing. Now we can see that the inside is metal. So there you go. You can see that the inside is metal. This little thing, it very difficultly moves forward and backwards. You feel it in that little pelvis area. It doesn't stay in this little... You can see where it's supposed to attach. It's not staying in there. Every time I move it forward to match this pose, it pops out. So I hate saying it, but I don't know how true this is to what's on that box. And it just happened again. He keeps falling apart. I refuse. I don't refuse. Obviously, if it's not a good product, it's not a good product, but it's just, it doesn't, I can't, every time I lean this thing forward, it pops back out again. This is not a good showing here, Hasbro. Okay, I can feel it push back in. You're not going nowhere, right? You're not going nowhere. You're on there. You're like not falling off. You're on there. You're on there, right? Okay, pose on the back of the box. Look at that. I'm going to try my best to recreate this pose. Also, this is something I want to show you. Now because it keeps breaking, I am not happy, and now I'm noticing things. So, remember I showed you the chest box? Look at the paint apps on this chest box, right? Those are the paint apps on the chest box. Those are the ones in the picture. I'm seeing some major differences here in the paint apps on the box and the paint apps in the picture. I'm seeing a lot of differences. Do you guys see the same thing I'm seeing? I don't know if that's supposed to be lighting there, but it looks like the outside of the box is silver, lined in like a silver look. This one, not so much. Maybe it is the lighting, because if you do it in the right light, it does look silver if it's got the right lighting on it. But just something about the buttons here don't look like the buttons there. Right? You see what I'm saying? Now that they're both in the same frame, it just doesn't... Something's not jiving here. I don't... Again, I really do want to try, but it's not... I can't even get the head to go further forward than that, and honestly, I'm afraid it's going to pop right off. Okay? I'm afraid that if I try to push the head, I can push it back a little bit, I can bring it forward. Okay, that forward works. I'll accept that forward. I am going to try again to get him to kind of just punch down into his crotch area. Or do we have the same figure? Are we talking about the same toy here? So even if I'm going to show you what I was able to accomplish here. And it's not the same. And I'm afraid that if I go too far forward, this is not even close. When it came apart, the whole cape ended up getting like moved weird and not pulled to the front the same way. Oh, this thing. You already got me frustrated here. Okay, we're 30 minutes into this thing and I am not having any luck. This is not the same figure. There's no way this is the same figure. And I'm going to keep trying here to get this to look right. It just doesn't. It doesn't. There's something. You got to see this close up. I mean, my lighting isn't the same as their lighting, obviously. But it just doesn't. Look, this is as good as I can get him to like hunch forward. He's barely even hunched forward. He's like sitting up. This one's hunched forward. He's definitely hunched forward. So I'm going to like try and push him forward more. And it just doesn't. It just does not. Now, if I can't recreate the pose, I even tried to get the capes, all the stuff to match, and it just. Here, we'll pull this arm back a little bit. Now he looks like he's doing a weird stiff arm thing, just because his shoulders don't actually stay. Like, I push him forward. Oh yeah, I push him forward, and that's what happens. You know what? I was going to show you all the accessories and all the arms and the hands and how cool it was. I am legit frustrated. Pose on the back of the box. Doesn't happen. It's not happening. It's not happening today. I'm going to put his little pelvis back into action. Phrasing. If this is my Triple Force Friday, and someone's like, dude, you got a budget, you can only spend so much, and these are your options. You can get this, you can get that. Already, I just got to tell you, it's a no. He still looks goofy. He looks like a goofy football player. No offense to football players. I am just not impressed with this. And maybe I'm making him do weird poses. But there's just something about this that doesn't feel right. It just does not feel I'm over it. I don't even know what this little black thing does. It was hidden underneath here. It was on there. I've got 2 more pegs for legs in case I lose them because they are so easy to lose. I don't know what this thing is. If anybody knows what this little thing's supposed to do, someone tell me. Comment below. Tell me what this is supposed to do. I've spent way too much time on this thing. I don't even want to edit this video because it's just going to be me frustrated for 45 minutes trying to get this guy to stand up. Those are all the arms. There's the weird crooked bent lightsaber. This is a no from me. I'm just coming out and saying it now. This is a no from me. Don't ever call me a shill just because it's free product. I have to keep it real with you guys. This was a pretty frustrating toy. It's not even a toy. This is supposed to be a $80 man, I wanted to love this. I wanted this to be this moment of like, oh cool, I got a really cool, neat, posable thing, and I'm like, I didn't even pay for it, and I'm disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep it real with you. HyperReal. Goodbye forever. Hey you. Well, you're sitting there wondering what to watch next. Ask yourself this: do you love Star Wars? Do you love being ridiculous? Well, you're going to love being subscribed to the Dano channel, and I would love to have you here. So make sure you subscribe before you go. But if not, click on one of those 2 boxes for a video that I suggest that you should watch.
May the Force be with you. Goodbye. Forever.
Oh, look, I found the chain. It took some work. I had to take the whole head off. But I did find a chain. The chain exists. It is in there. I got him to stand up and pose. Yeah, he's still a pain in the butt to work with. He's cool looking.